All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Drizax. In this lesson, I'll be teaching you guys how to read music, how to read music. And one thing that is very important is without it we cannot do anything. Um, it is called musical alphabet. Without musical alphabet, you can't do anything. So, what we actually want to learn is how to read music, how to read a music piece, all those things that people used to call, I don't understand, color. You see all the signs. So I'm teaching you guys how to read music. So we're going to start from the musical alphabet. So we're starting from musical alphabet. Yes. What is musical alphabet? Musical alphabet are the seven alphabets. In English we have 26 alphabets, but in music we're making use of seven alphabets. So musical alphabet are the seven alphabets, the first seven alphabet in English. So these are the alphabets we use in music. And what are the alphabet in English? I said we have 27, 26 alphabet, but we are using the first seven. The first seven. That is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. In music, we make use of just seven alphabet. Of course, we are going to learn how to read, but this is where to start. So if you want to read a piece of music, you see all those things like 5 lines to, like that. Reading this, reading this, uh, stuff like that. So before we go to this, we are going to start from musical alphabet, which is very important. That's what I'm talking about now. I'm talking about the musical alphabet now. So we're going to learn musical alphabet. Then I said we have seven alphabets. We have seven alphabets. So the first alphabet is A. Second alphabet B. The third alphabet is C. The fourth alphabet D. The fifth alphabet E. The sixth and the last is G. So these are the alphabet in music. We have just seven alphabet in music: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then after G, you're going to start again from A. So let's say you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. After G, the next alphabet after G is A. Then you continue like that. So you can write from here to that side. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Something like this. So here now I think I have 3 octaves from here. 1, 2, and 3. You understand? So we are writing from A to G. So music has 7 alphabets, which are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So after G, you start again from A. I hope you understand that. That is where to start. This is where to start. If you want to learn how to read a piece of music, this is where to start. You must understand alphabet. You must understand alphabet. So then after this, after the musical alphabet, I hope you understand this alphabet. I just hope you understand. Then after musical alphabet, okay, let me write musical alphabet here. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. These are the alphabet in music. So the second thing you need to know is what we call staff. after alphabet, you know we have 7 alphabet. You all agree with me that we have 7 alphabet in music. So then after this, we're going to look at staff. Staff or stave. So now you call it staff or you call it stave. So what is stave? Stave in music has 5 lines and 4 spaces, just like this. 5 lines and 4 spaces. The lines of the staff are counted from down to the top. So you start counting from here. I hope you understand. You start counting the lines from here. So this is line 1. This is line number 2. This is line number 3. Line number 4 and line number 5. I hope you understand that. We have 5 lines and 4 spaces in music, and we call it staff or stave. And the 5 lines and 4 spaces are counted. The lines are counted from the down to the top. So also the spaces. So lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the spaces, you have space 1, space 2, space 3, and space 4. Hope that is clear. Line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spaces 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 lines and 4 spaces. Please do not forget that the lines are counted from down to the top. You start counting from here to this place, and the spaces you start counting from here to this place. 5 lines and 4 spaces. Now, having done that, the musical alphabet. Now you understand musical alphabet. Then after musical alphabet, we look at stave or staff. So then the third thing I'm going to tell you after this, of course, you want to learn. If you are just joining us, you want to learn how to read piece of music, how to read music, how to sight read, how to sight play, how to sight read, how to sight play. And the first thing to do is to learn this. These are the basics. So you are going to learn. Make sure you understand musical alphabet. Let me repeat myself. Musical alphabet is from A to G. In English, we have 26 alphabet, but in music, we're making use of just 7 alphabet. Just 7 alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Then, after this, then you must understand the lines and the spaces. So I said we have 5 lines and 4 spaces. If you're just joining us, we have 5 lines and 4 spaces. Lines are counted from the down to the top, and the spaces are counted from the down to the top. Space 1, space 2, space 3, space 4. Line 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is that about these on the board. So the next thing now is what's it called? Is clef. It's clef. Okay, let me clean this so that I can write the clef up there. So then we have about 10 different types of clefs. We have about 10, but the two commonly used in music, the two that are commonly used in music, one, we have the treble clef, or you call it G clef. That's the first one. The second one, bass clef or F clef. This is the second one. I'm going to explain why we call it G clef and F clef later. So, but agree with me that we have 2 types of clef. We have the treble clef or G clef, the bass clef or F clef. How does it look? treble clef. This is treble clef. So if you see something of this nature or you come across something like this, it is called treble clef or G clef. So this is called treble clef or G clef. I hope you understand that. Treble clef or G clef. I hope you understand that. And the second clef we are going to be looking at, this is the first one. The second one we'll be doing now is the bass clef. The bass clef, that is the second type of clef. Bass or F clef. This is the second type of clef. So these are the two main clefs. These are the two main clefs: the treble clef or G clef and the bass clef or F clef. I hope you understand this. I just hope you understand this. Then after clef, can I clear this thing now? I just hope you understand this. The treble clef and the bass clef. The treble clef and the bass clef. Then, if you don't understand, the video will still be there, so you can, rewind it a bit and go through them again. So, the third thing we'll be looking at now is treble staff. Treble staff. So, what is treble staff? I said this is staff, the 5 lines and 4 spaces is staff, right? And this is treble clef. Huh? And on the board, I said I want to do treble staff. Treble staff. Now, what do we mean by that? What does treble staff mean? Treble staff is the combination of both treble clef and the staff. So that means you are going to draw the treble clef on the staff. You are going to do what? You are going to draw the treble clef on the staff. So let me do that now. I'm going to draw the staff, draw the lines. Line number 5, line number 4, line number 3, line number 2, and line number 1. Line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget space number 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and I said treble staff is the combination of both treble clef ordinarily, and the staff. So I'm going to draw the clef now, the treble clef. That look like this. I'm going to draw it on the staff now. So you are going to start from the second line. That's the starting point. You draw to this side and straight up down. So this is treble staff. This is where we write music. This is where Western music is, be written on. We write music on this. So now, after this, where I'm going to stop today, I'm going to write the alphabet. Each of the lines here, both the lines and spaces has what we call alphabet. I told you we have 7 alphabets in music: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then each of these lines and spaces has alphabet. So the first line, don't forget, this is line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and line 5. The first line is alphabet E. I hope you understand. I hope you get that. I'm still going to explain more. I'm still going to give you more details. So the first line, just agree with me that the first line is E and the second line is G. The third line B, the fourth line D, and the last line is F. E, G, B, D, F for the lines. E, G, B, D, F for the lines. So then we have spaces. So the first space is F. This is the first space, F. The second space is A. The third space is C. And the last space is E. And there is this thing in music, there is this rule that I would like you to understand. We call it line space, line space. So here we have invisible lines and spaces. Invisible lines and spaces are here, so you can put them there anytime you need them. So let's say you need lines below the staff. You know, this is a staff, below the staff and above the staff. So below the staff you can draw invisible short lines. Above the staff you can draw, I mean, not invisible rather. When you need short line here, you can put them there. So it is called ledger line. Ledger line below the staff and ledger line above the staff. But if you clean the ledger lines, as a music person, I already know that I have invisible lines and spaces here. I have invisible lines and spaces here. Then I have invisible lines and spaces above the staff. You understand? Invisible lines and spaces below the staff and invisible lines and spaces above the staff. You can always put them there whenever whenever you need them. So then I'm going to round up here. So I want you to go and study this. Please, you can rewind, start the class from the beginning. You can start the class from the beginning so that you can understand all of this. So then I said we have E, G, B, D, F for the lines and F, A, C, E for the spaces. E, G, B, D, F for lines, F, A, C, E for spaces. So then let me stop here. Close the line. Close it. Use this bar. We call it bar line. Use double bar line, which means end. End bar line. So use it and close the staff. So this is treble staff. Of course, we are still going to sing. I'm still going to write notes. We are still going to do crochet, quiver, semi-quiver, all those stuff. We are still going to do all of them. But this is where to start. Before you go to that, you need to understand lines and spaces, because we are still going to write all those things on the staff. So you need to understand the alphabet of the lines and spaces. Get yourself familiar with this. E, G, B, D, F, and F, A, C, E. E, G, B, D, F, and F, A, C, E. Okay, so please make sure you memorize the alphabet of the lines and the spaces, so that in the next class, you won't be lost. So that when I come next, you won't be lost. So E, G, B, D, F for the lines and F, A, C, E for the spaces. So let me give you a formula for this. This will help you to remember the alphabet of the lines and spaces. So I'm giving you a formula for this. E, G, B, D, F for the lines. Okay, let me say lines. E, G, B, D, and what? F. Then spaces. If you look at the space now, you can use this thing to, you can see this one has already spelled itself. So you can see it, F, A, C, E. So pronounce that, face, right? So F, A, C, E is face. So don't forget, space 1 is F, space 2 A, space 3 C, space 4 E. That's face. Then let me give you a formula for this. Every good boy deserves every good body serve favor. This is just a formula, so it will help you to, to remember the lines, to remember the alphabet of lines and the spaces. EGBDA for the lines and FECE for the spaces. So that is where we're going to stop today. Thank you so very much for watching. See you in the next class. My name is Drezax.